Hi friends, and welcome to the collective reading. I hope all of you are doing great. Thank you for tuning in. So this is going to be just a general energy update, and we'll see what the message is from Spirit. I hope all of you are doing fabulous as we're going through this Saturn return to the first house. Personal accountability, personal karma. It'll hold your feet to the fire. And it'll be like, okay. But, you know, in any kind of Saturn energy, there is a tendency for it to be too far. Like, too much. Like, well, we don't do that, you know. Like, that's not how things are done. Because then justice has to come in. When it's just not fair overall, then it's like, well, now you're dealing with issues that have to do with legitimate accuracy. So Saturn, the planet of Saturn, is discipline, order, correction, alignment, like get in line. It is for your overall highest good. It is to be your best self. So it's like going through a boot camp. Do they put you through boot camp just to, like, you know, intimidate, harass, and be horrible? No, they put you through the boot camp so that you are better in the end. However, if some kind of a training mechanism or person, it's people. I mean, the way all of this plays out is through people and relationships. So it can test your boundaries, but it can also make you better. So that's a good thing, you know. So Saturn can make you better, but it can also make you guilty. If you feel self-remorse because of things aren't perfect, like if you're a perfectionist and you feel like things aren't perfect or you're not perfect, you're striving for perfection, that's not really possible, but you can strive for quality. So I'm trying to say or embody quality with Saturn. When we have this Saturn return, which is the first return to the first house, Aries, since 1998 or 96, and it will go retrograde and then it will go direct for 2 years, 06 to 2026 and 2028. It'll be direct. It will demand personal accountability, but at the same time, you can strive to be a quality individual with integrity. Nobody is perfect, though, because if you feel like, well, I didn't do that right, and then you get really hard on yourself, that can lead to self-destruction, because nobody is perfect. So I would like, there's a lot of hypocrites out there, people who are, and then there's a lot of people with fear who are just like live in a little hole somewhere and, you know, cast judgment on the world. So there will be people casting judgment because the energy is like, we need to correct. Saturn is the rings that are, I mean, Saturn actually was Saturn was the energy of, I will sacrifice somebody else for my benefit. So like, you need to go work for me and then I'll benefit. Or it could be like somebody would blame somebody else for their benefit so that they look good. That's also a Saturn energy, because it's all about being the best and doing the best. And so it's also this energy of like, my kid will be the football star so that I'm the parent of the football star. My kid will be the violin player. My kid will be, that's Saturn too. It's like, well, so it's a little strange. Saturn. The story comes from Saturn, Saturna in the Greeks, was like, I believe it was like the father of Uranus, and Uranus was the rebellious child of Saturn. And Saturn, there's a lot. I'm not going to get into it. So, people start to rebel. When they feel too controlled, they be like, forget you, you know. So what do we have here? Show us for the collective before I start saying things I shouldn't. You can look it up. Look up the story of Saturn. And then look up the story of Mars. You can look up the story of Uranus. What are these malefics? What's going on here? Six of Cups. Familiar. This has happened before. Okay. The problem is what's given has happened before, and this energy is okay, tolerated. It's not really tolerated. It's just like it's familiar. It's like, oh, I've been through this before. High Priestess, quiet, secretive, not saying anything, knowing there's a judgment, so there's a correction. There's a revelation with judgment. Something was held back and now it will go forward. Okay. Suddenly, Two of Wands. It will be like, oh, okay, so that's going to happen. But it was previously Four of Pentacles. Your energy is tolerance. You're being tempered. You're handling it. You're like, okay, I understand that, but I also understand this. And this person's Knight of Swords. So somebody could be very impatient. Okay, the problem is there's this desire to not let other people down. Like, well, I don't want to be blamed, or I don't want to let you down, so I'll do it all. The Ten of Wands. And how does this play out for the collective? Justice. Okay, so we have Justice and a Ten of Cups. Okay, this is good. Okay, so there's a past, present, and future energy here, aligning Seven of Cups and Four of Wands. Stability. So Justice. The Star. Hope and healing. Recovery. Two of Swords to a Knight of Swords. Not really understanding or making a tough choice because the information is not making sense. When someone rushes in, swinging the sword, and then rushes out again. So there is here a healing and a recovery. The Star card. Ooh. Have the Death card of the Seven of Pentacles. Something was developing or growing, and that is stopping because someone is fixing it. Magician and King of Swords. They're going to cut it out or say no. With the Death. Now, there could be someone who gets fired with this energy. It could also be somebody, it's a Tower and this King of Swords. So there is something that happens that's finalized. Wow, but you like it though. It's not a bad thing. It's a Nine of Cups. There is someone who is personally satisfied with this return to the way things were, or the return to the reconciliation. So there's something that is reconciled and you like that. And it was developing. What was developing? A conflict. Seven of Wands. A defense. The Chariot. So this is similar to the Aries. It's not 100% the same, but it is similar. So some of you could go and watch the Aries reading if you want to. Going forward. Chariot is about the mindset, but it is a major arcana. So it means you're going to go forward and launch forward all of a sudden. And you're very happy about that. Nine of Cups. This is personal. It's also recovering something that was lost. It's like, oh, you feel like you lost something. Yay, I got it back. I'm recovering a lost treasure. ethical, intelligent, very high order energy. So 9 of Cups is like a very, very high order of the angels. The angels have your back with that energy. 7 of Pentacles is something that was developing. What was developing with 7 of Pentacles? The surprise and the victory or the credit that someone else didn't want you to get. 5 of Swords underlying. Jealousy, envy, projecting. Someone is like projecting their negative ideas. Someone who's building up a tower, getting it ready to fall. 6 of Wands here, the overcomer, the achiever, the victory energy. Okay. So that's Scorpio. I mean, we have that Scorpio moon, Page of Pentacles, any Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. If it's a setup, it won't happen. The World, a great achievement. What is this here? Okay, something really bothered or messed with someone's mind. 3 of Swords and 9 of Swords. Something was wanting to be done independently, on their own terms. Okay. You did what you wanted to do. 3 of Wands. You're very motivated, or you were very motivated to anticipate and wait. Okay. So what's going on there has to do with the mind. This could be Jupiter through Gemini. The expansion of ideas, the expansion of allies. I mean, because it's the 3rd house of friends and family and division. If you ever meet a Gemini, or somebody with Gemini placements, they see both sides of an issue. They play both sides of a coin. They're like, well, I understand their side too, and I understand. They could be a good judge in a courtroom, because they're like, well, I really see both sides. So what do we have here? But that can also be, if they talk to both sides and they align with both sides, then it's like you can't really trust the Gemini in those situations. What do we have here for the collective? You will be redeemed. Okay, so you're receiving redemption, or forgiveness, or okay. You're going to be given grace. So whatever that is. Clemency. Grace. Grace under fire. Grace under pressure. A grace period. You are also given protection and a new beginning. There is something here that was corrupt or criminal. Oh, you're going to be given a fresh start, because this situation could have made you feel really sad, really bad. Whatever this was, it could have made you feel really, really bad. You will be financially rewarded or enriched. So it could be anything that would enrich your life. That something was done to try to kind of ruin something that you were trying to do. So people see you as ambitious, but there are some energies around the situation that don't like that. Okay, you could be dealing with some people who are, you're a creator. So your energy is like, I'm creating, I'm developing, I'm making it happen. And then there's an energy of, I don't know why the word despondency is coming to mind. I don't know what that is, but despondency, I don't even know what that means. I have to get my phone. You're very eloquent. Okay. So the person is like, you're creating, you're making things happen, you're doing well, and then there's someone who is like, I don't know, just kind of like a crabby person. You are living in a higher order. So it could be a higher vibrational energy, and then there's a lower vibrational energy around that. Okay, that's fine. It doesn't matter. You're on opposite ends of the spectrum. You're one's way over here, one's way over here. Yeah, it's what I just said. Extreme opposites. Dealing with extreme opposites. You can find common ground if both parties are willing. Like, hey, the sky's blue. What a beautiful day it is outside today. I hate, I don't like a sunny day. Oh, okay. I'm having great coffee. Did you get some of that great coffee? I don't drink coffee. I hate coffee. It's like, okay. You are a light worker. You're dealing with someone who is, the opposite, I guess. The opposite of a light worker. The opposite of a positive person. A negative person. An angry person. Someone who wants other people to fail. Or, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, it says here that if you are very wise and very witty, you could be dealing with someone who's more in the lower energies or lower spirits of control. You are walking in divine power. Something was delayed on purpose. That Four of Pentacles in the past. You know right from wrong. You're living according to right and wrong. This person does not, or this situation does not. They only think for themselves. They don't think about what is right or wrong. You are being healed, or you're a healer, and the other person can't be counted on. They're not accountable. Like, they make a promise that they don't keep. You're about restoring life. Okay, so you're just dealing, I mean, good news. You have Justice and you have the Chariot. So, self-destructive energies, any kind of energy that would be like that is not really, it's not going to win. It's not going to prevail in this particular scenario. It kind of is like a spiritual warfare, perhaps, in some way. But, the spiritual warfare, you're at opposite ends of the spectrum from this person. This deck is called Oracle of Heaven and Hell. It's neat. I don't really care for the box. It's hard. It's like hard to do it, but I do like the cards. They're interesting. Okay, let's see. I don't know if I want to use this one. So, yeah, like I said to you before, Saturn supporting Uranus and Uranus supporting Saturn is very unusual. It's a very unusual, strict structure. So, like, it's just very unusual. Like, why would that be done? People would ask, like, why? Three of Swords, okay. Eight of Cups. Somebody walks away. They say, you know what? You get the truth. You get the information. The clarity. But that's in the challenge position. So Hanging Man, stuck in the middle, submerged, feeling uncomfortable, having to, you know, the needle doesn't move left or right. It's just like, I'm here and I'm having to be stuck. Your energy is Emperor. Like, I want to take charge or be in power, or at least take back my own power. There is justice here for the strength. Okay. What happened in the past? Okay, Three of Wands. You anticipated, you waited, you ignored. You waited on the beach and you were notified, but there is a lie here with the Four of Cups. So there is something about somebody has a scheme or a plan. I'm really trying not to make anybody paranoid, but we have the Devil here. So it's like you stayed away from it. Maybe you just stayed away from it because you have Nine of Cups. So you have wish fulfillment coming. You have satisfaction coming. Hierophant. A decision that applies to everyone. Messages that are, or decisions that are applied like a policy. Like, this is our policy. There is justice here. Again, it's like Nine of Swords is what's holding you back. And how does this play out for the viewer? Four of Cups. Ten of Pentacles. I was actually gonna say, watch you get Ten of Pentacles out of this. You get a lot. So this could be any kind of lawsuit, especially with justice showing up. And you're happy. This person's found guilty. Like, they're guilty. Guilty as charged. Okay. What is this Five of Cups going? What it for? Three of Coin. Other people are invested. Other people took... There's a secret and something was looked into and somebody doesn't have what they need. So Eight of Pentacles, something was very specific, looked into, secret or secret knowing. Someone knew this. This is external to you. Your energy is Justice, Nine of Cups, Emperor, Ten of Pentacles. The Lovers is reconciling. It's a major arcana though, so it's a big deal when you reconcile. There's a conflict here with other people. Five of Wands, Three of Cups, Five of Swords. Somebody, maybe somebody pressed charges on someone. Seven of Swords, they lied about those charges that they brought forward. And there's a Tower underlying. Okay, what's Ten of Pentacles? The Lovers. So there's a reconciliation here and a large sum, a big payoff. There's two kings, King of Fire, King of Earth. These two people are taking action. Strong, powerful feelings. And what is Nine of Cups? Strength. So there's something you did where you had great inner strength. You have Four of Wands coming and this Page of Coin. Okay. You showed strength when there was an Earth or somebody here younger, youthful, and you had a choice to make. Why is there a Five of Swords? Why is somebody blaming or making false accusations? There are Page of Swords and Fool. So there's somebody here who's very curious, wants to know. Maybe it could be they want credit, but there also is something about maybe somebody wanted to embarrass you. Six of Wands, putting something on public display for everyone to see as a hero, though. As credit or victory energy. It is Jupiter. So somebody here has a choice, and then you get the Star card. You get hope, you get healing, recovery. it's let go. The case is dismissed. So, all right. So let me use an oracle message. Let's see what we get here. Something in the community. Time for a nap. No place like home. What's going on? You are highly blessed. You are in between worlds. You're going from one way of being to another way of being. So you are highly blessed, going from one situation to another situation. Time for a nap. It keeps pointing out something about sleep, or sleep is needed. Focus on the here and now. You will be very happy. Focus on what's going on in the here and now. Not what happened a day ago, 2 days ago, 2 weeks ago, a month ago. You can't change the past. It's already happened. People that constantly bring up the past is very punishing. Like, you can't just be punished over and over for the past. There's something that's going to happen that makes you happy. I know people do that as a method of control. They say, remember that one time when you did that? And it's like, then you instantly kind of like feel bad, like, oh yeah. But then it's like, wait, it takes you out of like, I'm here now and I'm bettering myself for tomorrow. I'm being better. We have the treasure chest. So there is something here. Treasure Island. Truth be told, and we have here the land of milk and honey. So if you're ending here on a 10 of Pentacles, some of you are getting like a big settlement, you're getting a house, you're getting whatever it is that you wanted that's all the way at the end that provides you. You also have truth. Soulmates is here. Yeah. Okay, so we have to be fair. So we have the card of justice popping up in these cards as well. So there is something about things that are not fair, inadequate, disciplinary actions that are too forceful or too egregious. It's coming from, like, strangely, it's coming from Page of Swords, High Priestess. Immaturity, curious mind, bratty, and secrets. With Five of Swords, it's your fault. Seven of Swords, lies, or a strategy to lie. Show us what else. Wow, somebody's really mad about a choice. So you could be mad about a choice. I mean, you're going up to a higher level. You have to pick and you have to choose. And there's something about being angry about that. You will accept it as better. So we have here the garden and the acceptance. Wow, unconditional love and support. And we also have fate. This is written in the stars. It's meant to go this way. There will be light at the end of the tunnel, and you will have the ring of commitment, continuous commitment. There is a solution or the key, and the 10 of Pentacles, the property or the windfall, and then we have here the offer of the bouquet of flowers. Behind it is a challenge. Okay. Some of you are dealing with other, like, realtors, people who are a real estate agent. who are accusing you. It's like something in sales. Somebody's accusing you of taking their sales, but that is not true. They are the ones that actually take other people's sales. That's what this is seeming like. Like, you're up for promotion or you're doing great and somebody else is like saying, well, you take my sales, but secretly they take sales, because Five of Cups, High Priestess, Page of Swords, they are the ones that do that. So they're projecting their own guilt onto you. And so future energy is quite good. Underlying energy is you're stuck. You don't have any control over the situation. It's not in your purview. It's not your... this is not in your toolbox. It's not something that you're meant to handle. This is something for somebody else, perhaps. Show us what else. The Death card, the Temperance, the Two of Cups. Somebody is trying to tolerate change. Wow. And there's a lot of information missing here. Two of Swords, Eight of Swords, Page of Wands. Okay, the Lovers with the Nine of Coin. So there will be a reconciliation. The Hierophant comes in and applies the policy, the ruling. It's fast. It's like very swift. There could have been emails going around secretly. Here you are, Hangman, like you have no control. You're waiting, hanging out. You do get the truth. You're also anticipating and waiting. There's the Truth. And Ten of Water. So happiness, positive outcomes. The future was that Lovers. So there's a Tower. What's the Lovers? The Star card. Hope and healing. Emperor. Okay, letting go and healing. Aries energy, taking back power, owning their own power. Nine of Swords, Five of Wands. Very worried about conflict. Very worried about competition. I don't understand though why it goes. It is kind of a viral energy. Eight of Rods. Okay. The Tower and the Nine of Cups. You're not... There's a choice here, and you're going to really love this choice. The Cup of Emotions overflows because of this Devil and Moon. So there is something corrupt, wrong, illegal that's going on. Now, the way you as the viewer come out of this is satisfied and happy about the development of this choice. And you end on a Ten of Cups. People could have been, there could have been emails going back and forth, like a lot of them. The Tower on the Four of Wands that pulls someone in a new direction. This is a familiar situation. It's happened before. Somebody's either looked into, investigated, interrogated. A focus is on them that's familiar. A focus is on this person that's familiar. There's Five of Cups. It's guilt or making someone guilty. And look, that's a lie. Seven of Swords is a lie about this Five of Cups. Like someone saying someone else is guilty. The sun shines on their lie. This Magician could be a Gemini, could also be a Libra. So there is something where you will get a fair and balanced outcome. The New Pentacle with Justice. Some of you received a pentacle. that could have been like a notice or something. What is this here? 8 of Cups, feeling like walking away, getting this notice where other people count on it or depend on it. Yeah, there's like a very avoidant energy, like I'm staying away, I'm out of here. For some, this is like restraining orders or something like that, like, you know, orders, protection orders. There's defending one's position here. Feeling outnumbered, feeling like you have to defend yourself. Ace of Cups, the cup of emotions overflows. 8 of Pentacles, somebody's very focused on that. There's an Earth Queen here, and this is familiar for someone. There are secrets with this Page of Cups and Knight of Cups. In my opinion, based on the cards, it looks like you prevail. So that's what I have for the collective. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.